Right now it's Wednesday, the 11th of March, 2020. It's now 4:15 p.m. I've done the two first reports you're getting today. This report is called Mine and Your Friends and Family. Wait till you hear this one. Right, I'm going to now tell you the full story of how my mother and my brother got murdered. It must have happened when I was 17, because my younger brother Roy, the real Roy, I call him Roy, he was murdered when he was 7. This is how it happened, right? This is how it happened. So, when I was 17, right, I had moved out maybe 2 years before, because I was arguing with my mum, couldn't stay there, moved out. So, I wasn't aware. I'll tell you how fun. This is what happened. One day, my mother, her name at the time is Juliet. My name at the time was Romeo. She loved me, she called me Juliet, she called me Romeo, her name Juliet. My brother's name, who was born exactly 10 years after I was born, was called Royal. Okay, anyway. So one night, they always go, they're Africans. So the Africans are the worst. Anyway, they went to an African party. Now, my mother, Julia, was getting tired. It must have been late at night. And she was with my brother Roy. He's only 7. And so she said, all right, let me take him home. I'm tired. So they got in the car. They started driving home. Now, Sem Jezaz made her fall asleep at the wheel, check this, yeah, and crashed the car. The car wasn't an expensive car, smashed it to bits, but somehow they survived the car crash, yeah? They got rushed to hospital, King's College Hospital in South London. So they must have got to hospital, they got operated on, they had big scars on their head, operated on, and they were on life support machines. At some point during the night, one of the African staff, because I was told, crept into their room, because they were in their own room, my mother and my brother lying together on the bed with all the machine go do, 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 all that, turned off the life support machine, and they died. And then just when they died, she must have done the scan they do, see they're dead, and then put who the people now in my mother and brother's body, I call her Chanukah. That's my mother's real second name, like middle name. I never call her mum, I never call her Julia, all call her Chanukah, right? Chanukah's taken over my mum's body, and this motherfucker managed him, taking over Roy's body, my lovely little brother, he never hurt no one, yeah? So check it, yeah? So it must have been a couple of days after, they'd already been taken over, they were still on a life support machine, yeah? I'm with my ex-girlfriend Susanna, we're driving around, I get a phone call on my phone from my uncle. He says, nephew, your mother and your brother's been in a car crash, you need to go to King's College Hospital, go and visit them. I was shocked. The next day, Susanna drove me there, we dropped off there. Now, my mother, when she was alive, she never liked Susanna. I'll tell you why my next report, she's one of them. So I said, are you coming? No, I'm staying down there. So I went up there. As soon as I went into the room, as soon as I entered the room, I had the weirdest sensation you could ever imagine. It was a weird one, combination of fear, worry, panic, and guilt. But I knew where my feelings. Back then, I didn't know about scanning. So I went in there feeling all this. I thought, oh, that's weird, but I never thought of it. So I looked at the mum. I couldn't talk to her. They were on life support machine going, doo, doo. Didn't talk to her. Looked at Roy, stayed for about 5-10 minutes, and I left, yeah? It's only later, check this, it's only later, maybe I went there. When they got out of hospital, I must have visited them again 3 months later. And then I didn't notice straight away, because they put a scan in it. And when they take over your relatives, they put a scan in you that you don't notice there's a change. Only if you really know them, you'll notice. Like, you live with them all your life, you'll notice. I never lived, I moved out when I was 15, so I didn't know really. But anyway, so one time when I'm at the house, yeah, this is years before mental health, years before I knew about scan, I thought I was just a normal guy. Chanukah starts having a go at me, telling me, talking to me like she's my mother and that, and I shouldn't do this, I should be like this, yeah? I didn't shout at her, and I think I'm an obedient son, so I thought, it's my mother, so I listened. I heard this faint voice in my left ear, it's barely audible, and it says, she's not your mother, right? And that voice always would say that to me whenever I go to visit Chanukah, yeah, and she would have a go at me or try and talk to me like some mum. And that's what kept me not wanting to visit them. Because every time I'm going there, she's just having a go at me. If you've watched Scarface, and when Tony Montana goes to visit his mum, she has a go at him, that's how it was all the time. That's why I didn't like visiting them. And managing with taking over Roy's body, knew that if he got too close to me, I would know he's not Roy, so he always stayed away from me. It's only years later, when all this happened, I found out for sure that they are bloody scanners. Roy and Roy and Julia got murdered, and they're upstairs on the ships with my brothers and all my family. They've been talking to me from the very beginning. That's how I know. They've been telling me all this, they've been helping me. That's how I know. Chanukah and managing were put in place, especially when I knew I was, to be the mother one. Oh, your mother's come to visit you. You're in hospital. You're still alive. They're trying to kill you. Your mother comes to have a go at you as usual and say, listen to the staff. Do what they say. Just listen to them. Act like you've got no sense. I want you to come out of them. Come home. Live with us. You can live with us. It was all to break down my will so I fully comply with all their rubbish so they can get me, so they can kill me, so they can do something to me. That's what she tried. But when I started talking like this and I'm saying, I know about Channel Car, I know about managing, she'd never called me again. What she was doing, she was calling Dr. Siddiqui secretly saying, my son's still in hospital, can you tell me about his care? Dr. Siddiqui, she come and asked me, can I give her my consent to talk about my care? I said, no. Didn't tell her she's not my mum. I said, no. And that's why she swore. She's got my number, why didn't she call me? Check this, yeah? When I sold my house, because I never gave her half of the money, I'm getting scammed. I got 25 grand profit after I sold my house, and I gave her, same Jez I said, in my thought, giving me thoughts, telling me by voice, give her £500, give her. So I gave her 500. If she had said, son, I just helped you sell your house, give me 5 grand, I would have given it to her. I'm getting scammed out my head, how am I gonna know? Right? And from that, because I only gave her £500, she hated me. Anytime I'm in hospital, I've got no money, I've just got a little bit of money, anything I wanted, you have to give me the money for it. She wouldn't buy me nothing. I had to pay her to give her the money. And she's been given, her and management have been given over £100 million. They never spent a dime on me. Let me stop now because the time's running out.